Well, everyone, welcome back to DSP Reacts, and welcome to another week of DSP versus the Internet. Today is June 17th, 2023. I believe this is episode 18. The show's been running over 4 months now, and I hope that you guys enjoy the weekly festivities that we have here on the channel, where I react to clips from all over the net submitted by my members. The way the show works is that if you're an ultra level member, I'm guaranteed to watch your clip. If you're a standard level member, well, I toss all those nominations into a playlist and I hit shuffle, and we just watch them in random order, and we watch what we get to every week. All right, now, thank you very much to everyone who has supported this channel and become a member. Becoming a member is the absolute best way to support DSP Reacts, because guess what? I don't necessarily make money on these videos. You know, because this is other people's content, this is all going to get claimed on YouTube, so there's no ad revenue to be had. But if you become a member, you support the channel, and you'll become someone who can actually nominate these clips every single week. Of course, anything else would be greatly appreciated. I do shouts between the parts. I split this up into 6 parts every week, and if you're a member, you can watch this stream archived immediately once it goes offline. But if you're not a member, I split it into 6 parts that I slowly upload over the course of the week to the channel, and you can watch for free. Okay? All right. Without further ado, it is time to see what our Ultra members have in store for us. First up, the history of the Korean Demilitarized Zone. I think that's what that stands for, DMZ. I guess we're about to find out. All right.
Timmy has been obsessed with Korean culture ever since his first time playing League of Legends. After years of learning Korean through Duolingo, reenacting his favorite mukbangs in his high school cafeteria, and writing hundreds of Reddit posts on why Parasite and Snowpiercer are the greatest movies of all time, Timmy finally felt culturally appropriated enough to visit South Korea. The second Timmy stepped off the plane, he was in paradise. He had to try it all. He visited dozens of gaming cafes, toured the city of Seoul, stalked his favorite K-pop idols. Yes, Timmy had finally found the place that he could call home. Oh shit, was that the DMZ?
So the DMZ, isn't that the area between the two North and South Korea, and it's considered an active war zone?
The Demilitarized Zone is a 250-kilometer long, 4-kilometer wide stretch of land on the Korean peninsula. The region, filled with gun turrets, electric fences, and landmines, serves as a buffer zone between North and South Korea. With nearly 2 million soldiers patrolling the border between two countries who are technically still at war, the DMZ is often cited as the most dangerous place on Earth. The zone was established in 1953, following the signing of an armistice to end the Korean War. But if history's taught us anything, it's that your war wasn't a banger unless it had a sequel. In following this tradition, the Korean DMZ incident, or what is referred to by some as the Second Korean War, occurred from 1966 to 1969 and consisted of a series of lower-scale clashes along the border. In 1966, President Lyndon B. Johnson was visiting South Korea to thank them for contributing forces to the Vietnam War effort.
Some of you may die.
Oh,
God. It's a sacrifice I am willing to make.
By the way, how are the audio levels before we continue? I want to make sure that everything sounds good. Is it too loud? Can you still hear me talk, or is the video too loud? Because some weeks I get it wrong, and then people get, the audio's good? Okay, people are saying it's pretty good. Okay. I'm not talking about overall volume level. I mean my voice in conjunction with what we're watching. I want to be able, you can hear me. Okay. Everything's is good? Okay. All right, let's continue. Good.
Meanwhile, North Koreans slipped through the DMZ and ambushed American troops, catalyzing the following 3 years of skirmishes. The grandest of incursions took place in January of 1968, when 31 North Koreans crossed the DMZ and scattered over the South Korean countryside. Their objective? Assassinate South Korean President Park. 2 days into their invasion, 4 brothers stumbled upon the commandos' camp, putting the North Koreans into a predicament. Oh shit! Whoa, now hold on, comrade. These men, these Koreans, they are our brothers. We need to indoctrinate them. Listen. You were lost, but now you are found. Communism will improve the lives of all Koreans. I swear to its greatness. Here, I'll show you. You see this wood here? Instead of this being your wood, watch. Now, it is our wood. Understand? Alright, we'll let you go, but this is a warning. Do not go to the police. You hear me?
Hey, no, never do that.
No police. Got that? Good. The brothers immediately informed the police of the commandos' presence, putting the military on full alert. The North Koreans made it into the capital, changed into South Korean uniforms, and passed through multiple checkpoints, getting as close as 100 yards from their objective before they were caught, causing them to flee towards the DMZ. In the end, 1 made it back across, 25 were killed, 1 was captured, and 1 committed suicide. The DMZ
by watching Game of Thrones
for
season
another
8?
year, with the North Koreans capturing an American boat and shooting down an American plane. While many view murder as the worst crime a human can commit, some believe certain acts justify it. Acts like armed robbery, preying on children, gardening. Maybe you don't agree with the last one, but in 1976, some North Korean soldiers did. In what can be viewed as either pure American hatred or fiercely passionate environmentalism, 2 American officers were axed and bludgeoned to death by North Koreans while trimming a tree in the DMZ. This became known as the Korean Axe Murder Incident.
What?
News of this went all the way up to the White House, and the only thing that can make President Ford's blood boil more than hearing of American killings is mentioning commies are responsible. Oh, Kim. Kim. Now you fucked up. In response, in an ultimate show of, you don't fuck with the United States, Operation Paul Bunyan was greenlit. Named after the mythical lumberjack from North American folklore, the operation was simple. Return to the DMZ to fully cut down the tree rather than trim it, but this time with a little bit of backup. Specifically, the US and South Korea brought 140 men armed with axe handles, pistols, M16s, grenade launchers, vehicle-mounted chain guns, chainsaws, commandos with fucking claymore mines strapped to their chests, and a team of 64 South Korean special forces with no guns, just clubs, taekwondo training, and the spirit of Bruce Lee to guide them. To give them a little backup, they brought a 23-vehicle convoy with a tank, 20 utility helicopters, and 7 attack helicopters. To give them a little backup, they brought B-52s, F-4s, F-5s, F-86s, and F-111s, all of which were armed and ready to engage. They brought a carrier offshore and had nuclear-capable bombers circling overhead.
All this for a fucking tree.
Finally, behind the border, they had full infantry, artillery, and armor divisions standing by. While Jeremy Wade has made some dazzling catches over the years, he pales in the limelight of South Korean fishermen. Morning, June. Good hold today? Oh, pretty good. Healthy amount of mackerel and anchovy. Yourself? Oh yeah, a couple dozen squid, some hairtail, submarine. North Korean espionage? North Korean espionage, that's right. In 1998, a North Korean espionage submarine was caught in a fishing net just south of the border. South Korean fishermen observed crewmen attempting to untangle the sub and reported it to the Navy. The Yugo-class submarine sank as the South Korean Navy was towing it to port. When it was salvaged a few days later, of the 9-member crew, 5 were found executed and 4 had committed suicide.
Jesus.
One could say, for the North Koreans, things did not go swimmingly. Our final story takes place in 2017. It's commonplace to hear tales of daring escapes from North Korea, but it's rare for border crossings to take place through the DMZ, and even more rare when the direction of crossing is into North Korea. Nevertheless, South Korean soldiers captured a 59-year-old man from Louisiana attempting just that. The man told investigators that his mission was to visit North Korea and resolve the escalating regional tensions.
Oh
and
yeah, he'll do it.
Peace activist from the Pelican State going to accomplish this daring escapade? It seems we will never know. But the only thing he packed for his mission was extra underwear, so unless he was playing some MacGyver shit or able to pull off a 10-foot vertical, I don't think it would have gotten very far. Or would he? So, in conclusion, while the DMZ provides an isolated region allowing endangered species to thrive, and apparently 5G service, simply picking up gardening is all it takes to bring down enough firepower to make Saving Private Ryan look more like Saved by the Bell. 4 out of 10 stars.
Pretty crazy. I don't really know the full history of Korea and how they split like that. And it's also crazy that we've got this situation where essentially it's an entire country that's completely different, split down the middle, right? 2 different governments and everything. And one of them is incredibly hostile. They, you know, as long as you leave them alone, although they always say, oh, we're testing missiles. How many times did you keep seeing the news stories about North Korea is launching and testing a new missile? They're testing another missile or whatever. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I don't know much about it, though, so I'm not going to sit here and, you know, try to talk about it or act like I know anything about it. I really don't. But interesting. This guy, Blue Jay, does these historic videos, right? It's like history stuff, but it's with a comedic twist. It's kind of interesting. We saw one of these many months ago, so it was good to see another one again. All right, let's move forward. What's next? Okay. A Sonic parody.
Rent's due, loser. Let's go. Pay up.
Oh, I'm a little short this month. You know I'm good for it though, right?
Yeah, you're actually not good for it. You're completely broke. I mean, your TV is an old Dominique Wilkins poster. You're watching a poster.
Fuck off, I love this poster.
Hey, don't get all pissy with me, because I'm the one who saved my money and didn't blow it on Coke and Dreamcast stock.
You're the one who gave me that stock tip.
Let's not get into all the details about who purposely screwed who out of all their money. The good news is I might be able to hook you up with a couple jobs to help you get by.
Cool, what do we got? New Sonic game? Sonic cartoon? Sonic death metal album? I don't give a shit, I'll do whatever.
Well, it's not quite those things, but it's good to know you'll do anything.
Paperboy.
This
It is
bullshit.
Paperboy.
Stupid breakdancers. Get out of the way. Fuck this. Alley-oop. Sonic wins. Oh shit.
Tonight is criminal.
Why did I agree to this?
It's a big payday, man, so just hang in there. You're gonna be fine. Trust me.
Look, I'm not feeling good about this. Is it too late to back out?
Yes, that bell. Yeah, now it's too late. Okay, go get him, champ.
Yeah, thanks a lot, dickface. All right.
Mike Tyson. Oh, they drew the Mike Tyson face tattoo. He didn't look like this in the original
ain't
game.
so
They added this
bad.
for this, I
I think I
guess.
could take this guy.
Well, that's great, buddy. Just don't go crazy, okay? I kind of bet against you, so I need you to lose.
Hey, wait, you bet against me? Ow, my face! Tails, grab those coins. I need them for laundry.
Nah.
Why isn't anyone stopping this?
Well, you took one hell of a beating, man. But at least you still got some money left over after all those hospital bills, right? You know what you should do? Head down to the Starlight Zone, pick yourself up a girl, get a little spin job, huh? You earned it.
Nah, I decided it's time to grow up, you know? So I took that money and made a little investment.
Hey, good for you, man.
Yeah, I bought a sweet new frame for my poster. That baby's gonna pay for itself in like 15, 20 years.
Nah.
You stupid fuck.
Oh, Jim and Earl.
Man, this is the best fucking job ever. You're the king, Sonic. Watch me wing this crazy bitch right in the head.
Oh, look at that old bag. Hey, lady, who's walking who?
So how much am I getting paid for this anyway?
$1 billion trillion Funkatron bucks.
Holy shit, what's the conversion rate on that?
Yo, Sonic, that converts to $1 zillion US.
Sonic is back! Sonic is back! Sonic is back! Sonic is back.
Sonic.
Sonic is back.
Sonic. Sonic, wake the fuck up, man. What's wrong with you?
What the what? Don't worry, Tails. I got your damn rent money and then some.
Dude, what the fuck are you talking about? You dropped acid like 4 days ago and just wandered off.
Wait. No, you got me that job capturing humans with Toe Jam and Earl. Guys, back me up here.
Yeah, garbage bag and busted chair. Do you have anything to add? No? All right, now how about we get the hell out of here? I'm pretty sure the cops are gonna have some questions for you.
Why? Ooh.
Ugh.
Yeah, let's go.
So, how old is this? This says it's only 2 years old, but isn't it like really old? Hold on a second. It says we get the rights back to Sonic for Hire. We're posting all the seasons. If you want the ad-free version with bonus dialogue, get it on our Patreon. Like, how old is this? Does anyone know the history of this show? It's old. 2011, it was from Machinima, says Darziak. Oh. So it's really old. It's actually, a 12-year-old video Machinima from back in that channel. I don't think we're going to watch 20 minutes of it. Do you want to watch, like, one more? Just to get a taste? I think it was okay. It wasn't great. I mean, if this was 12 years old, to see Sonic looking like that, it's like a Flash animation, right? You used to see stuff like this on Newgrounds all the time. But we'll probably just watch one more. I don't want to watch the whole thing. One more.
All right, Kubrick, there you go. All the lights are the same. Just take your meds and your OCD should be in check for a little while.
Hey, hop on. I got another job for you. Oh, fuck. Just a heads up, this next job, it's with an old nemesis, but it does pay well, so...
Whatever, I don't give a shit as long as I get some coins.
I think you mean rings.
Coins, rings? Hey, I had to eat one of those cute little squirrels for dinner last night. I'll call them whatever the fuck I want.
Hello, Sonic.
What the fuck? Is this some sort of trap?
No, I'm over that whole thing. I just need you to unclog my toilet.
You gotta be fucking kidding me, Robotnik. Why don't you just have one of your badniks do it?
Well, first of all, it's Eggman now. And second, all my badniks left. Turns out the name Dr. Eggman doesn't exactly demand respect, so it's just me here now, hanging out in my undies.
Fine. So where's the toilet?
Well, technically, this whole place is one big toilet, but it all starts right down there.
What are you a doctor of anyway?
I'm a podiatrist.
Okay.
Oh!
Jesus Christ, Eggman, what the fuck do you eat?
Bacon wrapped scallops?
All right, just pay me my 100 coins so I can clean up and get out of here.
I think you mean rings, but okay, all right. Time to pay up. No problem. Let me just get them out of my, fuck you, stink ball!
You son of a bitch. This ain't over. Why are we doing this again?
Yeah, the regular announcer got murdered in one of the fights, so they just needed some last-minute replacements.
Oh yeah, this sounds safe. You know I don't know shit about Street Fighter, right?
It's fine, don't worry about it. Who's gonna notice if we screw up a few video game references anyway? Just follow my lead. Welcome everybody to another edition of Street Fighter. We've got a big crowd here anxious to see Blanca battle it out with Chun-Li. Isn't that right, Sonic?
That's right, Tails. And if this is at all realistic, that large green monster guy should definitely murder Lucy Liu. Let's see what happens.
What's up, Chronic and Fails? Yo, move over a little bit. Let me get in here.
Chronic? What does that even mean? You got my money, jerk off?
Get lost, Eggman. We're trying to work here. Blanca with a big swipe to the face.
Hey, yo, Fox guy. Somebody keyed Pecker Face on the side of the tornado. You better check that shit out.
What? I just got that thing detailed. Oh, God damn it.
Don't leave me. Shit.
It was me. What a schmuck. Yo, Eggman needs to find Beer Man. He's a getting low. Refill.
Shut up. Now I gotta announce this fight by myself.
Watch and learn, dipshit. There's Girl Jackie Chan looking super hot as always. Oh, man. Hey, Girl Jackie Chan. Do another one of those high kicks. Get you like way up there. Let me see what you got. Do it. Girl Jackie Chan, do it.
Knock it off, perv.
Hey.
Shrek with the block. Lucy Liu counters with the block.
This is incredibly boring. Like, I'm really trying. I haven't laughed once. What I think is, the premise of the show is interesting. What if Sonic was put into different situations or whatever with crossovers? The writing is terrible. It is so boring. There's nothing funny at all. Yikes. And I mean, again, apparently this was popular back in the day, and I guess they lost the rights and brought it back. If they had... See, here's the thing. This whole machinima thing was so weird. A lot of content creators over a decade ago were contracted with Machinima, and Machinima actually paid them to make content just for Machinima. So even though they made it, Machinima technically owned it. But then when Machinima got bought out and then went under, all that content became lost media because the channel was deleted. So when all that content got deleted, like shows like this disappeared from the internet. I'm sure there were people who maybe were watching this, you know, back in the day who liked it. And then they, where is it? So then 2 years ago, they got the rights back and they re-uploaded it to the internet and it gets 1 million views. But, I mean, really, I haven't chuckled. You know what I mean? Like, oh, there's a Street Fighter reference. This will be cool. And I'm waiting. I'm like, where's the funny part? Is it just still not? I don't know. Anyway, I'm just being honest. I was hoping for the best, and it wasn't very good. I think the next video we already watched, and we're going to skip, but I wanted to put it in to show that I did put it in here. Hold on. I think this is what I think it is. Yeah, see? We already watched this a couple months ago. But so, if you're an Ultra member, I would say be very careful, because I'm not going to watch this again. We already watched this a couple months ago. It was funny, by the way, but I don't want to watch it a second time. You know, so let's, we're going to skip it. Sonic Evades Taxes. We've already seen it. Watch a couple, I think it was like, I want to say a month to a month and a half ago. This was already on the show. Okay. All right. I think the next one is another Uncle Roger cooking video.
It's
It
British
is.
daytime talk show, and recently they have chef on there making pho Asian cooking on British TV. You know this gonna be disaster. just look at the title. 10-minute pho take hour to make. 10-minute and pho are words that don't belong together. Just like the words Jamie
We'll watch this
Oliver
briefly. I'm
and
not going to watch
chef.
the whole thing because we've seen too much of it recently.
Emotional, damn it! This video is sponsored by Skillshare. Skillshare is online learning
All right, I don't
community.
care about Skillshare. Let's
Tense,
skip ahead.
Uncle Roger, asshole, tense. I think you're gonna fuck up.
And get your pan as
No.
hot as you can.
Not pan.
I use a griddle pan at home sometimes, but most people just have a frying pan, so that's great.
No, don't, no.
Sizzle straight away.
He's crying.
You hear sizzling? I hear my ancestor crying. Uncle Roger's so upset. I put my leg down from chair. You don't sizzle steak like this. This is pho, not Outback Steakhouse. Hiya.
You want that sizzle straight away.
Making steak like this, are you gonna pair it with French fry or something? Like steak and fry? I think she's making Asian fusion now. She's fusing Vietnamese with depression.
With depression.
So 1 minute on each side, and then but don't turn it. I'm always tempted to turn it, and then season it then again when it goes.
Season again?
The broth.
How many times you want to season your steak? Like 4 times now? 4 Seasons is name of hotel, not recipe for pho.
And then onto the broth. So this is like the heart of the pho. I've got
you make that?
She called it pho.
Broth, heart of pho. First thing she said that correct.
beef broth here, but you could use chicken, you could vegetarian.
But then you don't show us how you make your broth. You just come here with the finished broth. But it's the most important thing. Show us. Oh, I know why she can't make the broth. Because she got no pot. See, the broth you just steal from Vietnamese restaurant down the street.
I was just gonna say.
You spend more time sizzling your steak.
She probably did. How much you want to bet? She bought the broth somewhere else, and she's like, "Oh, this is my pho dish." No, it's not. The broth, which is the most important part, you bought from someone else. And you're just gonna throw other shit in it. That's funny.
Showing us how to make broth. Hiya, why like that?
And then I put in a teaspoon of sugar.
Sugar, correct?
To be honest, at home, most of the time, I actually use honey, because we have...
Honey?
We have our own honey at home.
No, don't use honey, you psycho.
So sometimes I put in mostly honey in there. And then I've got gorgeous fresh ginger to give it that lovely zest.
No, not like that. Ginger, correct. But first of all, you need to char it first. And you put ginger in pho broth as whole piece of ginger. You don't mince your ginger and put in there. Now people eating your pho, they're gonna eat mouthful of minced ginger.
Yeah, they are. Big piece of ginger,
who
right?
Want that?
You know what that reminds me of? So, if you're gonna make like a pot of Italian marinara sauce, you put in what's called a bay leaf. And a bay leaf is a leaf that has a lot of flavor imbued in it. And you put it in, and then the flavor goes into your sauce, but then when you're done, you take it out. So what he's saying, you put a piece of ginger in, let that flavor seep in, and then take it out after the fact. She's just putting in minced ginger. Your whole mouth, every time you take a bite, you have ginger, big chunks of ginger in your mouth. Ugh. Ugh. All right, one more thing. We're not going to watch the whole thing because we've seen a lot of Uncle Roger recently.
If you forget to roast ginger and onion, Uncle Roger gonna roast you.
And then star anise I also put in, which gives that
star anise, correct?
Crispy flavor, which I love.
Star anise.
I love it so much. But if you didn't have that or you can't find it, don't worry. The ginger is important.
But you're just putting one? Who gonna taste it?
One
Sugar
single.
is important. And I think everybody has a cinnamon stick, and you only need
cinnamon good.
Let me turn over my steak. And this is how you want it. You want it seared, you want it crispy.
Crispy?
Give it a little. You want it seared, you want it crispy.
No.
Crispy steak?
No. Where have you ever had pho with crispy beef in it? No need to have crunch in there. If your pho have crunch, then you need to be punched. That's what Uncle Roger said.
And then 1 minute on each side. That's medium rare. If you want it to be more well done, 2 to 3 minutes on each side, which still doesn't take away from your minutes. Okay, back to the spices. I also put in a few cloves in here.
Clove, okay.
And nampla, which is fish sauce.
Fish sauce, good, but wait, that much for... You're putting too much fish sauce. So little broth, you pour that much in.
Horrible smell. It's nice when it's in a dish.
Oh yeah.
But fish sauce without being in the dish is a horrible sauce.
It is actually, yeah. You know, I'm so used to smelling it.
What is that black liquid?
When it's in there.
What you put in there?
You just pour. Tell people. You can't just pour mysterious black liquid on a cooking show and don't tell what it is. What is she spiking her pho with? Are you trying to poison us? Do you work for KGB or something? Uncle Roger guessing that black liquid there is soy sauce, and that wrong again. Hiya.
Maybe.
And then onto the
like
noodles
vinegar.
over here.
It
So
looked
these
like
are
red vinegar or something.
Vietnamese rice noodles. They're gorgeous.
Okay, noodle look correct.
You could use any noodles you want to.
No.
No, you cannot use any noodle.
Like macaroni.
You have to use specific pho noodle. The world have rules, woman. Not just anything go. Can we remove the word any from Asian cooking? Noodle is not pasta. You can't just change it out for another shape. They all make of different things for different dishes.
I've pre-soaked these for
Pre-soak, correct?
on hot water, and then I'm going to pop them into the broth here.
Not into broth. Don't make noodle in pho broth. Your starch gonna dirty your broth.
Simmer rate, they'll
Oh,
soak
I didn't even
up
think about that.
everything.
Yeah, the starch will come out.
I mean, I'm not like when I'm at home, because I do genuinely cook every single night at home. I rarely go out to restaurants, actually. But anyway,
Niece Clotec, I think you need to go out to restaurant more. Stop cooking at home. If you bet
All right. That's enough. That's just enough Uncle Roger, because we watched him like the last several weeks. And what I would say is, I appreciate the people nominating, but if you could not nominate Uncle Roger now for a bit, because we've now seen him about. He's funny, but you know the same thing every week. He gets a little tired, right? All right. So that's part 1 of DSP versus the Internet. I hope you enjoyed it for this week. Remember, every week we have about 5-6 parts that come out of the show. Hope you enjoyed it. Now, someone in the chat said something interesting. They said, this is why I don't want to become a member, because it's the same content every week. Now, wait a minute. If you become a member, you're the one who suggests the content. So you don't want to become a member because it would give you the power to suggest different content so we wouldn't see the same thing every week. You literally have completely contradicted yourself. I love when people say stuff like that in the chat because they're trying to be negative and say, oh, don't support the content. Actually, if you became a member, you could change it and have different stuff on the show. I'm not picking these videos. You are. Anyway, so yeah, if you are enjoying the show and you would like something different, then please consider becoming a member, right? That's the best way to be part of the fun here. And thank you to those members who did suggest videos. All right, let's put the part. We'll be back soon with part 2 of DSP versus the Internet for this week. Thanks a lot, and see you in a sec.